Today I'm going to be talking about sleep training.
Wow!
This is such a loaded topic and there's so much different advice and information out there. So that's why I'm answering your sleep question. If I sleep train my little one, how long is it going to take to see a result? Please stay tuned because I'm going to talk about all things sleep training and I'm going to give you a rough timeline on how long this may take. Hi, my name's Josephine Cavallo and I'm a sleep expert at Little Ones. I'm a mother to two beautiful little girls and I've also got one little one on the way. At Little Ones, we've helped over 200,000 families worldwide achieve great sleep. We do this through our custom-built app. Within our app, we have all of our sleep and nutrition programs. We also have our sleep village where parents can post day or night. We have a new feature on our app where you can track your babies and your toddlers' sleep, their nappies and their feeds. So please check this out today. If you're wanting some more free advice on babies and toddlers' sleep, please check out our socials. And if this is the first time that you're checking out our YouTube channel, please subscribe and click on the bell next to it. This way we can notify you each time we add up a new video. There's so many different reasons on why a parent may choose to sleep train their little one. You may want to sleep train to improve your little one's day naps, their night sleep. You may just want to improve their overall settling for naps. If you are looking to improve your little one's sleep, I'm here to tell you that sleep training may not be the first step. At Little Ones, we look at the big picture. So we make sure that everything else is in order before we even touch on sleep training, because we've seen it time and time again. Just by tweaking some naps, tweaking their feeding schedule, or picking up some underlying issues, that can improve your baby's sleep automatically, and then self-settling can be something that you can pick up down the track. So that's my tip number one, is just to check and ensure all of our ducks are in a row before we work on self-settling. Because when we're talking about how long it's going to take, this is going to be a big factor. Here are some factors that we like to take into consideration before working on sleep training. We consider the age of your little one, the current nap routine that they're in, the current room environment, their feeding schedule, and we look at any possible underlying issues. Because if you are fairly new to little ones and you're wanting to improve their sleep right away, and you definitely know that there's a settling issue there, it wouldn't be our first step. We would check off all of those factors first, and then we would feel super confident and sure that yes, our little one is perfectly ready to learn to self-settle. So that's my tip number one, is to check that all of our ducks are in a row before working on self-settling. Because I can guarantee if your little one is perfectly ready for sleep, self-settling is going to come quicker than what you think. Now, the other top factor is the age of your little one. Because I know from experience, if we're teaching, say, a 4 or 5 month old to self-settle, and then we're teaching a 12-month-old plus to self-settle, they're going to take different timelines. So if your little one is quite a younger baby, say 3, 4, 5, 6 months old, you may see results within the week. Because a baby this age, they do get the hang of it really, really quickly. The sleep association isn't so strong usually. We can sort of use an approach that is age appropriate, and it generally latches on really, really quickly if we stay consistent. So in my experience, my first child, we were using Little Ones right from newborn age. So she was in a nice consistent sleep pattern. We had her room environment all set up, so she was perfectly ready for sleep time. We implemented the Little Ones side settle method. So with this method, we could pat my daughter's bum to get her to sleep. Around 3 to 4 months old, I noticed a change in my daughter's sleep. She was starting to wake fully between each sleep cycle, and she started needing that side settling or that patting between each cycle. So it was getting a little bit exhausting for me, and I felt really confident to work on that next step on getting her to fall asleep without the padding. So in my experience, sleep training wasn't this big, dreadful thing. It was actually quite straightforward. All I had to do was just reduce that amount of patting, and I worked towards just patting just to soothe her. I was still there every step of the way. I was still there to support her, but I just gave her that opportunity, and I took that step back and allowed her to do the rest by herself. Within 3 to 4 days, I was able to lay her down, give her a quick kiss, say our sleepy phrase and exit the room, and she could just fall asleep without any help. If we're talking about an older baby or a toddler, say 6 to 12 months old or onwards, their sleep association is going to be more ingrained. So if, for example, you have a 12-month-old and they've only ever been rocked to sleep or fed to sleep or co-slept in your bed, then that sleep association is all that they know, and it's very, very strong, ingrained. So it's going to take a little bit longer to break that sleep association. It's definitely not impossible to teach an older baby or a toddler to self-settle, but just arm yourself with that knowledge that it may not happen overnight. It may not happen after 3 days, but if you keep consistent, you will get there. So I would give yourself a good 1 to 3 weeks just to see some really good results. Because for an older baby, they do have that willpower to protest for quite a bit. Their way of communicating, "I'm not happy," is to protest. So don't be alarmed if your older baby or toddler doesn't get the hang of it right away, because it's a skill. It's going to take time, and if we keep as consistent as we can, that is the best way that we're going to see results. The most important thing to remember during this time is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that it's well worth it in the end. I know with my 2 little girls, popping them down for sleep is such an enjoyable experience for me. We have so much one-on-one bonding time together. It just involves some story time, some cuddles. We sing some of their favorite nursery rhymes. We lay them down, we pop them in their sleeping bag. They have the biggest smile on their face. They blow me kisses, say goodnight, and I can exit the room and they can just fluff around until they fall asleep. So definitely keep your eye on the prize. You can definitely do it. Your little one can definitely do it. And we are here for you every step of the way. So if you're needing some support, if you're wanting a gentle approach, or if you're wanting a quick approach, that's what we're here for. We have multiple different methods in our program that will suit your parenting style, and you can take it at any pace that you like. So that's all for me today. I really hope that answered your question and gave you a bit of an insight into sleep training. But if you had any questions, please pop them in the comment box. If you enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up. I'll catch you again next time. Bye.